currently February, which if you didn't know, is Black History Month.
In the water, children wade. In the water, gods are gonna trouble the water. See that band all dressed in white.
Black History Month originally started out as Negro History Week in 1925.
Leader looks like the Israelite. Gods are gonna trouble the water. Ooh, wade in the water.
Negro History Week was on the second week of the second month of every year, and it was chosen because Frederick Douglass's birthday was on the 14th, and Abraham Lincoln's birthday was on the 12th.
Oh, see that band all dressed in red. Gods are gonna trouble the water.
The ironic thing about that is Frederick Douglass was born a slave, and he never officially knew his birthday, but he just chose the 14th as the day to celebrate it each year.
Trouble, yes he will.
As time passed, in 1976, they decided to turn the week into a month and turn into Black History Month, in which we know today.
There's healing in the water, yeah. Deliverance in the water.
But it's evolved into pandering, into companies and corporations just sending out email blasts and posting on social media with the hopes to appear woke. I don't think Black History Month really helps anyone at this point. I think it's missing the mark. It seems very disingenuous.
Oh, don't move the mountain. Give me strength to climb.
There's actually a clip of an interview with Morgan Freeman that sums up my thoughts pretty well. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll that. Pretty bad quality, so forgive me for that, but here you go.
Black History Month you find ridiculous.
You're going to relegate my history to a month? Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Well, come on. Tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh. Why not? Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
Our cares we bring unto you. You told us, Lord, that we could. You promised to help those who help themselves, and I believe that you have mercy, Lord. Lord, don't you move the mountain.
Black history is American history. It's a simple statement that I don't think a lot of people have heard before, but in my opinion, it makes a lot of sense. When you think of someone like Jackie Robinson, who falls squarely under the Black history umbrella, you think of an athlete who broke down a lot of barriers, was great at his sport, but also did so much socially. And then you think of someone like Muhammad Ali or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who were also legends at their respective sports, but did things socially as well, more in recent memory. I mean, Kareem's still alive today. And where do they fall on the spectrum? Are they relegated to Black history, or will they be included into American history? The reason I bring them up is just to compare and show an example of how The separation of Black history and American history is a blurry line that I don't think will continue to uphold, and I don't think it should continue to uphold. And that's a big reason why I think Black History Month should be removed, taken away. Please don't misunderstand me. Negro History Week and Black History Month were made from a pure place and from a necessary place because Black Americans were not taught, spoken about, or represented in culture at all. And as a result, Black History Month and Negro History Week were a good step for that. Necessary in just sharing those stories and talking about what actually happened.
This train is a clean train. This train. This train is a clean train. This train. This train is a clean train. Everybody ride it in Jesus' name. This train is a clean train. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train, Brother Spain, is bound for glory. You know this train. This train is bound for glory. Everybody right here got to be holy because this train is a clean train. This train. But this train don't pull no liars. This train. You got to get off. This train don't pull no liars. This train. You know this train don't pull no liars, no false pretenders, and no backbiter because this train is a clean train.
When I decided to paint at Frederick Douglass and Harriet, it was weeks ago. It actually had nothing to do with Black History Month. But it just so happened to line up that this is when I got them done, so I figured I'd share my 2 cents on the topic, and yeah, here we are.
This train? I said this train don't pull no winkers. This train. No. This train don't pull no winkers. No crack shooter and no whiskey drinkers.
There's a great documentary on Netflix actually right now called Amend, which is about the abolitionist movement and the 14th Amendment. Highly recommend you check it out. Will Smith is like the narrator, and there's a lot of big names in it, but yeah, check it out if you are interested. Frederick Douglass also wrote an autobiography, which is also on Audible, that I've listened to a few times now, and if you're curious, I'll also link that down in the description.
This train don't pull no jokers. This train. This train don't pull no jokers, no tobacco chewers, and no cigar smokers because this train is a clean train. You know this train. Let's ride the train. This train is on the way to glory. This train.
it really highlights Frederick Douglass, who was, if you didn't know, born a slave, illegally taught himself how to read and write, escaped to New York as a 20-year-old, and proceeded to gain recognition through his through his public speaking skills and his ability to speak to both blacks and whites.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me.
So he goes from the bottom, born a slave, doesn't know how to read or write, to working with Abraham Lincoln side by side to end slavery. And if that's not the most American thing you've ever heard, I don't know what is.
Go home to my Lord.
So with every obstacle against him, he comes from the bottom all the way to the top with nothing but just pure hard work and determination, and it's inspiring. There are people today who will use their race or their lack of funds as an excuse to not achieve and reach for bigger and better. And this man had every reason to quit or accept his fate in life, accept the cards he was given, and he chose to rise above that. And that's what America's all about.
To my Lord and be free. No more weeping, don't you know?
Well, that's it. February 2021, and let's not take any moment for granted. Every one of us is standing on the shoulders of individuals who have sacrificed so much for us to be able to live this life, and don't take that lightly. As a black man, for me, the best way to celebrate black history is to do everything I can to further it, to add to it, and to just milk everything that I have and everything that I've been given to its full potential. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I encourage you to do the same, whatever that may look like, whatever race you are. Someone has sacrificed so much for you to be where you are. Don't take that for granted. Do what you got to do to live the life that you want to live, whatever that may look like. Go create something. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I'll be a slave. I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. And be free.